Good morning. Today we will see few problems in signals and system. This is a previous year gate question. Let del of t denote the delta function. Here this del of t will denote the delta function. The value of integral. Now we have to find the value of this integral, that is minus infinity to plus infinity del of t cos 3t by 2 into dt. And these are the options. Though we know that the impulse function must satisfy this following property, that is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t into del of t into dt, which is equal to x of t, where this t is equal to 0, b equal to x of 0. Therefore we can write this as integration minus infinity to plus infinity del of t into, what is this del of t here? That is cos, from the question, cos 3t by 2 into dt. So we can write this as is equal to cos, what is this x of t? That is cos 3t by 2, this limit tends t is equal to 0. Therefore which is equal to, we know, cos, what is this? T 0. So 3 into 0 by 2. Therefore which is equal to cos 0 equal to 1. So the answer for this problem is 1, option A. So if it is an impulse function, it must satisfy the property, that is integration minus infinity to plus into x of t into del of t in dt will be equal to x of t at t is equal to 0. That is equal to x of 0. Therefore we can write this del of t into, here we have cos 3t by 2 into dt, which will be equal to, here we have cos 3t by 2 at t is equal to 0. Since t is equal to 0, substitute this, we will get cos 0, which is equal to 1. So this is the answer for the problem. Then let us move on to the next problem. If a signal f of t has energy E, the energy of the signal f of 2t. So here we have f of t, which is energy E, and the energy of the signal f of 2t will be equal to, so they have given this energy is equal to f of t. Now let us take, we know that the energy of the signal is f of t, that is E is equal to, we know that f of t, that is given in the question, and we know that E is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of t the whole square into dt. Now let us take this x of t will be equal to f of 2t, and the energy of the signal, they have given energy of x of t. So here they have given energy of x of t, so which will be equal to E1. Let us take this. So in the question they have mentioned E is equal to f of t, and we know E is equal to minus integration to plus minus infinity to plus infinity f of t the whole square into dt. Let us take that x of t is equal to f of 2t. Here we have f of 2t, and the energy of the signal x of t is equal to E1. Therefore we can write this as E1, which is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity. So here we have x of t, so x of t the whole square into dt. Now what is this x of t? Which is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of 2t the whole square into dt, because our x of t is equal to f of dt. And let us take 2t is equal to z. Let us take this 2t is equal to z. Therefore we can take 2 dt will be equal to dz. So 2t we have taken as z. If we have 2 dt, then we can write this as dz, differentiation. Therefore from this we can write dt will be equal to 1 by 2 dz. Therefore let us substitute this in the previous equation. E1 will be equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of 2z. So we have written 2t as z. So f of z whole square into, what is this dt here? So dt will be equal to 1 by 2 into dz. Therefore we can write this as dz by 2. Therefore the final answer will be equal to E by 2. So energy is equal to E by 2. So the option B, that is here we have E by 2. This is the answer. So what we have written is, we have to write the energy equation, then we have to substitute that x of t value, that is f of 2t. Now what we have taken, this f of t, we have taken 2t as z, then 2 into dt. If we differentiate this, so that we can write this as is equal to dz. So from this we can write dt is equal to 1 by 2 into dz. Now let us write this equation, that is e1 is equal to minus integration to plus integration f of z the whole square into what is this dt. So here we have 1 by, that is dz by 2, 1 by 2 into dz. So we can write this as dz by 2, so that we will get e by 2. This is the correct option. Now let us move on to the next problem. That is, consider the signal, let me fix this. Consider the signal f of t is equal to 1 plus 2 cos pi t plus 3 sin 2 pi by 3 t plus 4 cos pi by 2 t plus pi by 4. Where t is in seconds. Here t is in seconds. It's fundamental time period. Now we have to find the fundamental time period. Now what is given here? F of t is equal to 1 plus 2 cos pi t plus 3 sin 2 pi by 3 into t plus 4 cos pi by 2t plus pi by 4. So this is what given in the question. Now let us take x of t. Let us take this as x of t or y of t, whatever it may be. Let us take this as y of t, which is equal to, we can write this as 1 plus, here we can take this as y1 of t. We can take this as plus, here we have 3, isn't it? So we can take this as y2 of t. This is y1 of t, this is y2 of t, and here we can take this as y3 of t. Now we have to find what is y1 of t, what is y2 of t, what is y3 of t. Now what is y1 of t? Y1 of t, which is equal to, we can write the fundamental frequency as omega naught 1 into pi. Therefore we can write this as equal to pi. Therefore we can write this as, since we know that t is equal to inversely proportional, omega is inversely proportional to time, so we can write this as 2 pi by pi. Therefore we will get this 2 for y1. Now what is y2 of t? So y2 of t will be equal to, let us take fundamental frequency 2, which is equal to, here we have 2 pi by 3, here we have only pi, and here we have 2 pi by 3. So that is 2 pi by 3. Now what will be our time? T2. So T2 will be equal to 2 pi by, this is 2 pi by 3. And because why we are writing like this means, this is frequency, so this is inversely proportional to time. Here we have written omega. Omega is frequency, because omega is equal to, we know that omega is equal to 2 pi f. So here we have frequency. So what we have done is omega is equal to 2 pi f. So we know that f is equal to, we'll get this 2 pi here, so that we are writing this as 2 pi by, because we should not get confusion why we are writing here 2 pi. So omega is equal to 2 pi f, and we know that f is equal to 1 by t, and also f is inversely proportional to time, so that we are writing like this. So which is equal to, we will get 3. Now what is y3 of t? So y3 of t will be equal to this fundamental frequency omega naught 3, which is equal to, now here we will have what is the in the question present, that is pi by 2 t. Therefore we can write this as, which is equal to pi by 2. So what is our time? T3, which is equal to 2 pi by 2. Therefore this gets cancelled, isn't it? So we can write this as, which is equal to 2 into 2 will be 4. Now therefore we have to find the fundamental period. We have to find the fundamental time period, because this is what given in the question. So fundamental period of x of t. Now what is fundamental period of x of t? So we can find this as t, which is equal to, here what we found is t1, t2, t3. Now we have to take the LCM of t1, t2, t3. So what we have to do is, we have to take the LCM of this. Now what is the question answer we got? That is 2, 3, 4. So we can write this as 2, 3, 4. Now let us take the LCM for this. So if you take LCM, we will get 1, 3, 2. So 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Therefore which is equal to 12. T is equal to 12. This is the answer. Now whenever you get a question like this, you should not get confusion with this. So here we have 1 plus f of t is equal to 1 plus 2 cos pi t plus 3 sine 2 pi by 3. Here we have pi, here we have 2 pi by 3, and here we have pi by 2. So this is plus, here only we have t, so you should not confuse with this plus value. So the time value is given only as pi by 2, and here we have f of t is equal to, so you are taking pi here, and here we are taking 2 pi by 3, so pi 2 pi by 3 pi by 2. So we know that omega is equal to 2 pi f. So already I said that 2 pi f, and we know f is inversely proportional to time, so that we are writing this 2 pi by, because here we have 2 pi. So 2 pi by, and here we have pi. We are substituting this 2 pi by 2 pi by 3, and here it is 2 pi by 2. So like this we have to find the answer. Now let us move on to the next problem. Here it is Laplace, it is visible. Laplace transform of the functions t u of t and sin t u of t or respectively. So these are the options given. Now we have t u of t. This is very simple. T u of t. What is the Laplace transform of this, which is equal to 1 by s square. This is what we used to study in the formula, that is t u of t, which is when we give this Laplace transform, we will get 1 by s square. Then what is the sin a t u of t? So if you take Laplace transform for this, we will get a by s square plus a square, and therefore we can write this sin, what is there in the question, sin t u of t. So if you take Laplace transform for this, we will get 1 divided by s square plus 1 square, because instead of a, what we have here is we have only 1, so we can write this as, which is equal to 1 by s square plus 1. So this is the answer for this, that is 1 by s square plus 1. 1 by s square, and what is the answer? 1 by s square by 1 by s square plus 1. So option C, this is the correct answer. Now let us move on to the next problem. Listen, if Laplace of, here the cell is Laplace of f of t is equal to 2 into s plus 1 by s square plus 2s plus 5, then this is initial value, that is f of 0 plus, this represents initial value theorem, and here this represents final value theorem. So f of infinity represents final value theorem, f of 0 plus, here we have, this is represents initial value theorem, this you know very well, are given by. Now we have to find the answer. Now what is this initial value theorem? So initial value theorem is given by f of, this initial value is given by limit s tends to infinity, s into f of s. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to substitute the value here. Now f of this initial value will be equal to limit s tends to infinity. Here we have s into f of s. What is f of s? F of s, here the given problem we have 2 into, that is, let us take this and write. From the question we have 2s into s plus 1 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5. Actually here we have 2 into s plus 1 by s square plus 2s plus 5, and here we have s, so 2 into s plus 1 by s square plus 2s plus 5. Therefore we can write f of initial value theorem will be equal to limit s tends to infinity. So 2 into, now multiply this, we can take this s as common, so we can write this as s square into 1 plus 1 by s, the whole divided by, and here also we can take this s square as common, so that we can write 1 plus 2 by s plus 5 by s square. So what happened, this s square cancels, so we can write f of this initial value theorem will be equal to limit s tends to infinity. So we will have 2 into 1 plus 1 by s by 1 plus 2 by s plus 5 by s square. Therefore f of this initial value theorem will be equal to, now we can substitute 2 into, here it is 1 plus 0, that is 1 by s will be equal to 1 plus 0. So here we will get 1 plus, this is 0 and this is 0, so that we will get answer as 2. This is for initial value theorem. Now what will be our final value theorem? So let us write here final value theorem, and we know how to write this final value theorem, that is f of infinity will be equal to limit where s tends to infinity s into f of s. And now let us substitute this here. Already we have written this, therefore we can write f of infinity will be equal to limit here s tends to 0, therefore 2 into, that is s into, here we have s into 2 into, because here we have s into, here we have 2s, so 2 into s plus 1 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5. So what we have written is just we have written s into f of s, so s into this f of s already we have written, therefore which is equal to, now if limit, that is f of infinity will be equal to limit s tends to infinity 0, therefore we can write this as s into 2 into s plus 1 divided by, so the same thing I have written, plus 2s plus 5. So if s tends to 0, therefore we will get f of infinity will be equal to 0, because if this tends to 0, everything will be 0 into everything will be 0, so everything will become 0, and so the answer for this is 2, 0. Therefore this is the correct option. This is initial value, because first they have given initial value and they have given this final value. So if you put 0, 2, then this changes. So the answer for this is 2, 0. Now let us move on to the next problem. Now let us move on to this next problem. The inverse Laplace transform, is it visible? Yeah. The inverse Laplace transform of the function s plus 5 by s plus 1 into s plus 3s. Now what we have to do? We have to find the inverse Laplace transform for this function. So the question they have given s plus 5 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3. We can write this as, which is equal to a by s plus 1 plus b by s plus 3. Now we can write this as s plus 5 is equal to a into s plus 3 plus b into s plus 1. Now let us write s is equal to minus 1, just we have to make the, so substitute s minus 1. So minus 1 plus 5 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 3 plus b into, so this will be equal to 0. So every term will become 0. So 4 is equal to 2a. Therefore a will be equal to 2. So we have a is equal to 2. Now let us substitute s is equal to minus 3. So if you substitute minus 3, so that we will get minus 3 plus 5 is equal to, yeah, is equal to, this will become 0 plus b into, here we have minus 3 plus 1. Therefore 2 is equal to minus 2b. Therefore we can write b is equal to minus 1. So finally we can substitute here. So we can write here, that is f of s. So here we have f of s will be equal to, so instead of a we can substitute 2. So 2 divided by s plus 1 minus, because here we have minus 1 for b, so minus, so b is 1. 1 divided by s plus 3. Now take inverse Laplace transform for this, that is take inverse Laplace transform. So if you take inverse Laplace transform, then f of t will be equal to 2 into e power minus t, because here we don't have any number s plus 1, so 2, here we have 2 into e power minus t minus e power, here we don't have any number in the numerator, e power, then we have to write minus, here we have 3, minus 3t. Therefore this is the answer. So therefore the option for this is 2 into e power minus t minus 2 into e power minus 3 minus 3. That's it. So hope you understand this and you like this. If you like this video, subscribe, share and support. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.